See, I told you I'll be back. I told you that eventually that I will come back from my hiding, from my, running away from YouTube kind of thing. I'm just kidding. I'm just inflating lore into my video to justify why I've been gone for like almost 59 days. Hell, at this point, it's been like at least a month and some change. I know. It's been forever. And the only two things I did was post 2 shorts and then pretend like I didn't disappear from the internet. And I think in the last video I mentioned why, and that was just blatantly because a job. Work at Walmart. I work at the online delivery stuff. My schedule's been kind of just really been flip-flopping all over the place. It's been absolute shite. I'll wake up at 6 in the morning one day, and I'll wake up at 2 in the afternoon the next day. It's just been there has been no real consistent schedule enough for me to just genuinely just be like, all right, I could relax. I don't gotta worry about work. I could just, like do something I want to do. And lo and behold, I finally get offered a team schedule, like a regular ass full schedule. I'm working 11 to 8 with Monday and Tuesday off. That's plenty of time for me. So I get the Sunday evening off all the way to Tuesday evening. So that's 2.5 days of just doing what the fuck I want. YouTube, I don't know, cranking it, spending money on gacha games, live stream, just anything really. It's just a lot I can finally do now. I could catch up on a lot of things. And I finally came to the decision after having my cousin here, who was just chilling with me for a little bit. I came to the decision that I want to do more in my life. I really have been neglecting my passions. I've been neglecting the thing I really wanted to do a lot, and that was YouTube. I remember I used to post like all the time. I used to post daily, post weekly. Hell, I used to post bi-weekly. I used to post like almost all the time. It wasn't a YouTube video about nothing. It was about just little edits, just little fun little CapCut shit. And now it's like I guess it got fizzled out. And it wasn't fizzled out, it was because of work. But then I talked to my cousin who's been here for a moment. He made me realize a lot of things, and plus my mom too, that I need to get back into my passions. Because the other day I told her how I felt about work and how I felt like, honestly, I didn't felt happy. I mean, I love my job, I love my coworkers, I love my bosses. But in that moment of clarity, I felt like I wasn't happy where I was. As if I've been working there for 30 years. I feel like this is like the end of my road. I guess this is the end of my story kind of beat. And then my mom told me, well, if there's passions or anything you want to do, you should really like work on it, focus on it, get back into it. If you're not doing it, do it hard, do it rough. Into a nose aside, and I'm like, yeah, I should get back into it, get more aggressive with it. I don't even know why I stopped doing YouTube like this. I mean, I know I had the crappy excuse of, work and there's not enough time. When I have time. I'm doing it right now. I go to work at like 7 in the morning tomorrow, and I have time to make a YouTube video, even if it's just nothing. I'd rather be posting just straight noise than actually like not doing anything with this channel, especially since I went down a sub. And which is kind of funny, I don't know if I mentioned it once or twice, but I find it hilarious that I've still been passively growing subscribers just a little bit every other day or every other week. I'm just growing like 1 or 2 or 5. I'm just growing subs, because I'm pretty sure it all goes back to that one random Danganronpa video I did like a year ago or so, and then that just said fuck it, that just glues now, that just stays, and it's just like, well, I guess that works. If that's what the people want, it wants. So it's like I gotta get back to it. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't making a lot of views or nothing. I wasn't really doing a lot, but honestly, I didn't care like that. Honestly, I was just happy of just doing YouTube and just living it. Like, oh my goodness. And maybe I'll do some cleaning up on the channel whenever I get the time again. Because it's just like, I realize a lot of these has been just kind of like, some of them were good, some of them were stupid, and some of them were just like ranty, sad boy videos that shouldn't really, be on YouTube. It's just like, oh, this is just my problems that I'm just voicing out, you know, like just rants or something stupid. And then I realized, I really did do something good with this channel for the most part, even if it was just, you know, nothing saucy. It was still good, and I enjoyed it a lot. Hell, I still remember the whole coffee talk video. I remember when I had the editor guy I don't talk to anymore going out of his way to literally edit a video, like the first somewhat worked on video, you know. And it felt nice. It was lovely. It was humanizing. It was liberating as a person. And I'm just kind of like, man, where did that go? And now I need to get that back. I really need to. All these videos, all of them that were either 6, 7, 10, 100, 1,000, all of that, I need to get that back. Full force at this time. No more just or maybe, not so maybe. I gotta get back into this full force, and because it's just like I can't leave behind this legacy that I made, you know. I can't just be like, I'll worry about it another time. I have to do this. If I don't, then what's the point of even saying I'm a YouTuber nowadays? Especially since in a few months, or hell, the next month on the 9th will be my 3rd year channel anniversary, you know, which is holy shit. It's getting close. Like, actually, like, holy shit. I need to put that in the calendar. I gotta really like remember that. June 9th. Doing it right now as I make a YouTube video, even though I'm just rambling. Oh man. Anniversary. All day. Repeat every year. Boom. Can't believe it. This year will be my third year anniversary on YouTube. Been 3 years. Sheesh. Going back now, realizing that like 2 years ago, or hell, a year ago currently, when I just said I wanted 1,000 subscribers before the year was out, and here I am on like 230 something. I realized that I need to up my game a lot. No more just kind of like niche commentary on things that people already know about, or just regurgitating content that everyone's already at least heard about. I gotta be more different, useful. I say this now, but then I'm gonna probably half-ass it later, but I think I'm gonna try to get back into editing. You know, now that I'm making a full-ass paycheck now, I can afford half the shit that I use, and one of them is my editor. Well, not editor, but editing software like CapCut. Yeah, it's the thing that I kind of glaze a lot. I can finally go back to make edited videos and not be like, this like slop. A person on Fiverr can make this shit. Hell, I could probably get someone from Fiverr to edit my videos. It's just a matter of just making a script and find a topic to talk about. But I think that's the thing we want to move forward with. Just going back to YouTube. I'm gonna take a slow step with this. I'm gonna come back to YouTube, stream again when I get the chance. Just making videos, just to make videos, you know. Well, I'm not saying trying to make content farm videos, but just get my thoughts out again. Because surprisingly, that's when people kind of stay for the most part. I never try to promote my channel as like a commentary, like, oh, this is like the most crazy topic. I talk about the things, I rant about things, so it's kind of the whole thing. I rant about video games, anime, and whatever that thing I rant about. So I guess it's kind of nice just to kind of be my own vloggy, like, oh, this thing drives me crazy and here's why. You know, the one concept I had was Stellar Blade, the game that I spent like $80 on. The pre-order, you know, because the digital deluxe, you know, I'm a complete shell for the horny Korean game, you know. And it's like, man, this thing is like awesome. You know. And honestly, I guess if the TLDR to save you like a whole like 14-hour video about this and that's my upload, I think the controversy behind it is just very minute and pointless. It's just people are mad because the character is a very attractive female, blah 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 blah. Western culture ruins everything. You know, the same thing of, oh, like Eve from Stellar Blade, the main heroine, should probably be 300 pounds with shit colored dye hair, and and fucking cracked up piercings like Chris Angel's freak. Looking like Chris Angel. Looking like some fucking super goth. Yeah. But it's just like, no, I don't want that. I think just to sum up my thoughts on the matter, I think it's just, why can't fictional games just have a beautiful character? They haven't hurt nobody. They haven't hurt anyone. And the concept of people trying to find little meaning in fictional characters and question their appearance and question how they look, even though we go decades of having characters who look hotter, who look better, don't even look like their proportions to real life people. And people were okay with it back then. People were just like, that's hot, that's awesome, we like good females. I feel like the generations have changed so much, and the standards of people are just so lower to the common denominator. I feel like you have to be stupid in some ways to kind of understand half the people and their wants and needs. I get it, you should set people how they are, but I feel like people have put themselves in weird places like that. If you believe that your standards are up to like a fictional character and you can't compete with a fictional character, I'm sorry, but that's on you. Society has never made that about a fictional character. Society doesn't look at like Tracer from Overwatch and say that is peak character design. Every female should look like Tracer from Overwatch. Every character should look just like her. Every person in real life, every woman should just be like Tracer. Overwatch 1, not Overwatch 2. And it's just like, no. I feel like people have put this notion in their heads that you have to fit that narrative, that you have to look like that, and that you can't be happy like that. And I get it, fat shape, fat acceptance and body acceptance. I'm a big papa myself, but I'm gonna be honest, I hate how I am. I've been working out and all that kind of shit to get this gut off me. And it's not because of appearances or maybe I'll attract more people. It's just general health. It's just general I wish not to have my body in this state. Not because a fictional character looked better than me and I have the will, like the weak will to compare myself to them. Of course not. It's just I want to improve as a person, to change for the better, and nothing's gonna stop me with that. So I think the whole Stellar Blade main girl is so hot and looks like a child, even though she's probably an adult in the game, but I don't know, it never really gets specified. The point being, a fictional game should be a fictional game. Fictional material should be left as fictional material, and people shouldn't hold their standards up to that, at least in my eyes. And if you see yourself holding yourself to a standard like that, then you have far greater issues to work out with yourself and not with the current company or the society as a whole, or the inconvenienced person next to you in the bus while you're probably listening to this in your headphones, most likely wireless. Because I don't think any sane person besides me uses wired headphones anymore. I have Raycons and I barely touch them bitches. Like I wanted those for Christmas and I was like, yeah, they're alright, but headphones, clook, clook, right there. Still get caught on cords and shit, but can't stop me now. I gotta say, it feels good again. It feels good just to empty that out, just to put a thing in the ether, to make something again. That felt wonderful. Holy crap, maybe this is what I'm missing. This is kind of therapeutic. I'm feeling more human again, that I'm just ranting to a microphone and just letting it just slide out my mouth. Let this shit just fly out like you eat a bad taco from like Taco Bell or Taco Cabana at 3 in the morning. It feels good. It feels wonderful again. I'm gonna come back to this full force. So be prepared for the revival of Kuma by summertime. Alright? But until then, I've been your host with the most. Until the next video comes out, I gladly bid you adieu.